all you fabulous and wonderful people. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. So today I thought I would sit down with you guys and go over some of the custom content that I have used in this challenge. You guys have been asking for quite a long time now where I get my CC, and because I use so much custom content, it would be pretty ridiculous to list all of that in the description down below. So over the last couple of months, I have been working on a website where you guys could find my CC. It'll have everything there listed. I do pretty much have it done. I have a few things more that I need to do to it and tweak and that, but for the most part, it is ready. So by the time you see this video, it will be live and you guys can go there and download the custom content that I have used in this challenge. So we are going to be switching to the 1970s very, very soon, like sometime next week or the week after. We are going to be switching. I can't believe that we are getting ready to go into the 1970s. In some ways, it feels like it hasn't been that long. In other ways, it has been way long. I did start this challenge last June, so it has been over a year since we started it. So I thought it would be fun to go through the past decades, all the clothing and all the furniture. But because I have so much custom content today, we're just going to be going over the years in the 1890s through the 1920s. So, and then in another video, we'll go over the next 4 decades, which would be the 30s to the 60s. But I am going to separate, I'm not going to go over all of the furniture. We're just going to be looking at the clothing. Unless I find that this video is not long enough and I have tons of time, then I will include the furniture, but I figured I would separate it. So I thought, at least for today, we would just go over the stuff in Create a Sim, and then in other videos, we'll be going over all the furniture and stuff. As I was getting ready and trying to find all of where I got my custom content from, yes, I had to go back through every website that I had gotten stuff from because I no longer had that CC and I wanted to put it into my website and all of that. As I was going through all of that and working on the website, I realized I didn't have a lot of custom content for the beginning of this challenge. Like, in fact, when we switched the decades from the 1900s to the 1910s, I didn't even show you guys. I didn't even show you guys what I had done to my Sims because I really didn't change anything. For the 1910s, I don't even think I changed their looks for that decade. I think I left them the same, which is just weird. If I could just go back to the beginning of when I started this challenge, I would do so many things differently. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the game. We're going to look over the years 1890s through the 1920s. Okay, so here we are. I have found, this is the oldest save file that I have on the Ainsworth. But as you can see, look at little John Jr. here. And they're just little kids here. So this is the oldest file that I had for this challenge. So I thought we would go through, and they're all naked because of course I had to take out the custom content and put it back in again. So here is Anna. Look at her. Oh my gosh, this is a blast from the past for sure. So there were a couple of pieces that I could not download. I just simply, it would put me into that ad fly and it would just not let me, I could never get to the actual download. So I don't have a couple of pieces. So as you can see, I have a lot more pieces of clothing than I originally had. So this is just the 1890s clothes. This is what I have found. This was the hair I originally used. This is what came with Get Famous. So I did use this, but I also did have another hair. I feel like I had another hair, but I couldn't find it. But I did find a couple other hairs that are similar to this one. They might not be as poofy. So here's all the ones. This one is the one I used for Mary quite a bit. And I really like this one. So we have this one here. I'll show you guys really quick. This one is a lot like the one from Get Famous, but it's not quite as poofy and it doesn't have the side hairs coming down. I also found this one I could have used. I really like this one. And then there's, of course, this one will make it brunette. I guess that's the darkest it will go. We'll start right here at the top. So this was one I didn't use. This is something I just found as I was getting ready for this video. I found a lot of dresses I wish I would have had back then. This is one of them. I think this is the Mrs. Peacock one, if I remember correctly. I believe this one has a hat as well here. So yeah, this one was this is by Lindsay Lou. I hope I'm saying that right. I like it. I like the poofy sleeves. It comes in a variety of colors. Some of them are not as, you could use this as a wedding dress, really. Some of them are better than others. I like the blue, I like the green and the red, you know. I thought it was nice. I thought it looked very Victorian. I wish I would have had this from long ago. I also know I had problems finding hats too, and I found a few hats. We have this one, then we have this one, which this one, as you can see, it makes the hair look a little bit strange. But if we go back to these hairs, here, this one looks really nice with it. I actually think this might be the hair that is for it. This one also is not too bad. Why does it keep switching? This one's not too bad. It does glitch out though right here in the front, which is a problem. Yeah, so this hat only works with this hair right here. So, you know, it is what it is. I think this is specifically made for this hat. I really like this hat. It's a shame. It's a shame that this hat doesn't work with any of the other hairs. I mean, this hair's not bad, don't get me wrong, it's fine. Yeah, it does glitch out quite a bit, as you can see. They're so weird seeing Anna as a blonde. So it does glitch out though there a little bit, but I remember using this hat. We're gonna take it off. I believe this was her formal, Anna's formal. This was a really nice one. I really, really enjoyed this one. And then I found this. This is a wedding dress by Vintage Seamstress. I had to think. So I found this Vintage Seamstress. As you can see, I have a number of theirs. I didn't find them back then, and I really wish I had, because look at this. This is like really, really nice. Oh, I wish I really had this back when Mary got married, or Emma. Of course, you know, I guess this is more Victorian. And they got married in what, the 1920s? I don't even know. It's been a while. I don't even remember. But I really liked this. This comes in this white. That's actually, it's kind of like a silvery white. This is more of a bluer white, I guess. And then this is definitely a blue. So there's 3 tones to choose for. I didn't find any veils though, but you know, I'm sure there's some veils out there that could fit this. And then this one here from, again, Vintage Seamstress. I really just wish I would have found this long ago, because man, maybe it's newer. I don't know why I didn't find her, but it comes in a variety of colors there. And yeah, and then here is another one that is Victorian. And I like too that on hers, if you go to the website, she has a specific years. Like this was 1898 or 1896. This one is all right. I think it's the lines, not that color, but I feel like it might be these lines that I'm not really feeling. But I thought I would show you guys anyways. But this is a wedding dress. Now in the picture, when you go to her website, the picture does show a veil and it's not with it. So when you download this, you'll only get this dress. But I love this long train. That's really pretty, but I really, really liked it. And this comes in the same as the other. It's like a different like offset. Like this is more of a yellow white. This is more of a white, and this is more of a blue white. Then we have this one here. And then this comes in quite a few different colors. I really like this one. I do like this. Ooh, I like that purple. I like that lighter purple. That's really pretty. But I thought it looks really nice. And then we have this one, the big poofy sleeves, I don't know why I didn't find this. It's just really upsetting for me. Then we have this one. This one has more floral prints on it. And then we have more of the slender type here. And again, she has like so many colors to choose from that you could, I mean, like, it's just, there's a lot. Well, that's a pretty, that yellow is really nice. And then this is like the same dress, but version 2. It doesn't look like there's too much more different with it than this. And then we have this one, which I really like. This is more of like an evening gown dress with the little flowers. I thought it was really pretty. Again, I wish I really would have had these back then, but you know, it is what it is. And then we have this one, which again, it's another version. It's just slightly different. It's not like a big, so you could probably just get one. You don't have to download both of these. They're pretty much the same. And then there's this one. Now this one I think has another piece here, and yeah, it changes the color of the bow. Yeah, it changes this. This is how you're able to change the bow color if you wanted to. And then this one, this dress I used as a nightgown. I remember using this as a nightgown with Anna, or her hot weather. I can't remember which. It might have been, this might have been the hot weather one that I used. And these, I believe I got off of the Sims resource, these ones. And they're all made by the same person. I believe this one too. I don't think I ever used this one. Oh yes, I did. I did use this one because I remember the black and the white with Anna here. And it might have been I used this in 1900. So some of this is just the CC from the 1890s, but I may have put this in the 1900s. I may have used this in the next decade, but there's that one. And then this one, oh, we have to take off that. Then there was this one, you guys remember, I used this for her outside, and I think I think I used this for her winter wear, and I know I used it for her athletics as well. I really wish I would have found this hair too back then, but you know, whatever. This was for her swimwear that I used before. This is what we used back then. I think I actually went with this one. I can't remember right now which one it was, but this is the original suit that I used. But I did find this one, which I quite like. I think I like this one better. This one, I believe, is by, yeah, this one's Lindsay Lou again. I found that I liked Lindsay Lou. I've used a lot of her custom content. But yeah, I like this. It comes in a lot more selections. And it just looks a little bit closer. It looks a little closer to the Victorian time. It's really nice. And then I found this dress, which I really like. I really love this one. I wish I would have had this. I wish I would have had this back then. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. I wish I would have had this back then, because I found so many pieces of clothing that I didn't have, that I didn't find from back then. But yeah, there's that dress. And then of course we have this one. And then I see I have one piece down here that does not work. I don't know what that one was, but it isn't working. So then I also found these skirts. And this is more of like the working Victorian. Again, it's from the Vintage Simstress. I really like their stuff there, but this is, and it has an apron, I think. So this is like for a working, I would have had this like for her hot weather or something. I would have used this for sure if I had it back then. But you can change the lengths of the skirt. So this one goes all the way to the ground. This one's just above, and then this one's just a little bit more above. I think it's cool. And it does come in a variety of colors. There are darker colors, you can see. I don't think this apron changes. I think this apron, oh no, it does. Oh, look at that. It has colors. You can change the apron colors as well. And then you can, change the color of this top. Now I'm just gonna have to do this challenge all over again and use this stuff. I'm kidding, of course, I'm kidding. I think that is it all that I had for the clothes. Yeah, I think that is it for the female. And then for John, look at John, he's old. He's old. I had found this suit. Now his original suit, this is what I think I used for him in his formal, but I did find this suit, which I quite like a lot, this one, and it does come in a lot of colors. Like there's checkered, there's stripes, there's all kinds of things there. And then I also found this coat. I don't know why, but the elders, look at how he is. I mean, they're so weird. They're wide across this way, but Yeah, I don't know. He looks weird. Let's take a look here at William. Let's use William here. Nice young William. He's a what? How old is he here at this point? Yeah, he's a teenager. William's only a teenager here. Oh, wow. So let's see here. He's got this. See, it looks a little bit better. Non-elderly Sims. But there's that. The coat is there, and then that. Yeah, so those are just the two new suits that I found. So I did find this set of mutton chops and mustaches. I just really like, I would have definitely used this in the 1890s and 1900s. Like, it's really nice. I would have totally used this and this goatee. Look at this. Like, you can see the little curls in there and everything. I would have so used this. But again, I didn't. I just found it now. So I thought I would share it with you guys. So there is that. As far as shoes, I don't think that I have any new that I found any shoes. I think I used base game shoes. So I did find these shoes. Don't remember who they're by, but of course you guys can get this on the website. You can see. I really like these shoes. I would have totally used these. We're gonna turn Mary into a child here because I do have a couple of things. We didn't have kids back at this point. We didn't have little ones in the 1890s, obviously. Mary was born in 1895, 1896, real late 1890s, but she has, let's see what I have found. I found a couple of these dresses. I found this dress, but I feel like I may have used this when she was a child in the 1900s, but I can't remember now. But there's this one. And then there's this one, which just adds lace. It's the same, but it adds the lace collar. I definitely feel like I did have this before. I don't think this one is new. And then, of course, her nightgown. This I definitely used in the 1900s, even though I have it here in the 1890s. And then, of course, this little dress we did use here. I think it was this one. I think I used it in the black is what I used. We didn't have toddlers back then, but I did find a couple things for the toddlers for this period. I did find these two little dresses. Now, the picture, it shows that as a bonnet, that like there's a bonnet, but you only get this dress. But there's these cute little dresses. And I tried to look for the bonnet because the bonnet looked really, really cute. But of course, it wasn't anywhere to be found. Or at least I didn't see it. Now these do come in a few colors here. They're more pastel colors, but I thought it was really cute. Again, it's something I wish I would have had because I had nothing for the toddlers. So that is all of the 1890s stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the 1900s. So here we are in the 1900s and we have Mary again as our model. And I do have a hat. Now I only have like one hat. Yeah, let me just make sure. Sometimes it's easier just to do it this way. So we have this. I'm just gonna make it all white. There we go. So I remember using this hat with them, but this dress is new. This dress is by Gilded Ghosts, which you will see if you download this dress. This Gilded Ghost is actually no longer around, so somebody has just gone ahead and linked like the file, like it was a file dump. But actually like quite a bit of stuff that was by Gilded Ghost. This dress, I really wish I would have found back, was able to use it back then because I really like this. It reminds me of Mary Poppins, doesn't it a little bit maybe? But I really like this dress and it comes in a lot of different colors. So this one is new. So if you're in the 1900s and you need a dress, here it is, because this is pretty cool. Now this dress, I think I had downloaded this before, but I never used it because I think I didn't really care for this one as much. So I think I found other ones that was a little bit better. And then I found this one. This is again new as well. This is by Lindsay Lou. I never found Lindsay Lou until I think the 30s or 40s. I used a few of her pieces, but certainly in the 60s I used a lot of hers. But there's this dress for the 1900s. I really like this one a lot. I like the floral prints. Like this one is so pretty. I can use that as a formal as well. It's so pretty. So that one is new. And then there's this one, which I did use. I used this with Anna. So this is the one of her. I think this was her formal dress right here. Oh no, this one right here, I believe is what Anna wore, was this dress in the 1900s. And then I feel like I might have even used these. Yeah, I definitely used these on Mary and Emma as well. So it's one I got used quite a bit. This one is by Alfador. And then we had our pajamas that I used quite a bit. And then there was this dress. Again, I had this dress, but I never used it. I never used this dress, but here it is for extra. And again, just like before in the 1890s, I had a couple pieces that I tried to get that I could no longer get, that I had used in the game, but is no longer available. And then this is a nightgown that I used for Anna. And then again, this one's another gilded ghost one, and it's similar to this one, but the collar is down. Maybe it's more like an evening dress, but it's really cute. I really like this one as well. And it comes in a different variety, not only colors, but styles. Like, look at that. That one's different than this one here. So that's pretty cool. I really like this one a lot. And then there was this one I did use as formal for Anna, I believe. This was her formal, and it also is by Alfador, and it comes in a few colors, the basic colors there, red, black. I think I used this color here and the white one as well. And then of course I had this one. This is what I wore for Mary. This is the dress. These are the same dress. One's just a recolor. I think this is the original and these are the recolor. But this one was one I used for either Emma or Mary. One of them had pink, and then I think one of them had the blue. I can't remember. It's been a while. You guys all probably know more than I do. But there's that one. And then we had this one I found by, again, Lindsay Lou. Like I said, I wish I would have found her back this time when I was in this decade, because I really like these ones. This is a really nice one too as well. I could use this as like a winter coat or something outside, because I remember having trouble finding cold weather wear and athletic stuff, and actually looks really nice with this hat. You could get away with any of these using that hat. I really like this hat. I did use this a lot. And then I think that's all I had. And then for the guys, the only thing that I had, because at this point we had toddlers and children. So here's William, a very young William. But I do have, let's put him in here. We had this. I don't think I ever used this before. I think I had it, but I never used it. I don't know why, but there it is. For like formal or something. But I did use this quite a bit for the young men. Now this comes with socks as well. Here they are. There's some socks. I don't have any shoes, so let's just throw on some ones from Vampire Pack. But there's this I did use. Actually, I think I used this for John. I think this was John's sport wear, athletic wear or whatever. And then you do have the hat, and it does come in a few colors, couple 4 colors to match the suit. This is a hunting, I guess, the male hunting fashion for 1900s by Happy Life Sim. And then we're gonna turn William here. No, actually, let's use John here. I do have the little sailor boy outfit here somewhere. There it is. I had this, I used quite a bit for their athletic and their hot weather. You could put on some socks as well to make it look more authentic, and that, because their legs weren't really showing then, I guess. But there is that. That's all I had. Oh, we're gonna turn Emma here into a child. So I did find a little girls. Now we didn't have any little girls at this point. They were teenagers. I did find this dress. This is, again, Lindsay Lou. I was looking through all her stuff, and I was like, oh my God, I could have used all of this. So I wanted to at least show you guys some things. So this one is nice. It's got like little print on it. It's like little flowers. But she does really, really amazing stuff. I really like this as well. Now, going into the 1910s, I had even less, but I did find some for the 1910s as well. That is new. So we're going to take a look at that. Okay, so here we are in the 1910s. And again, like I said earlier, or I may have not said, I don't remember now, but I don't think I did a switch in their clothing. I went back and watched when I did the switch. I didn't like when I would start, whenever we do a decade switch, you know, I go into Creative Sim and I show you their outfits. I did that for the 1900s, but then I think I only did that. The reason I did that in the 1900s, I think, was because they were kids that aged up. But for the 1910s, I don't think I switched anybody over. I think all of them, like Mary and everybody, stayed in the same clothing as they had before. But I wanted to show you guys something for this decade. So I did find a few things. I did find for the guys a couple of things. So for the guys, I found this jacket. You could use this with any pants. I mean, here we could just use it with this. Maybe not this because it's custom content. It looks a little weird. I guess it doesn't look too bad if we made it dark. Or that even looks fine right there. But this jacket, and it has a hat that goes with it. There's two. This is Carl's hat. So this one is just plain, and then this one has the flower and stuff with it. But it comes in a few different colors, as you can see, and these are the same, I think. Yeah, oh, the flowers even changed color on them. But there's that in this jacket. But then this outfit, this is from Lindsay Lou. It's a set. So you get these 3 tops and you get these 2 pants. You can see the difference in the cut. So this one's a little bit fuller in the legs, and this one's a little bit skinnier in the legs, but they're high-waisted. And then here we have the difference is this tie, and then there's this tie, and then this suit jacket there. But this is all in a set. So that is all I had for the men. And then the women here will bring back Anna. So I think I'm pretty sure that I used this dress with Anna. I may have not. Maybe I had it and didn't use it. But this is by Lindsay Lou. Comes in a variety of colors there. Oh, I did use this one with Mary and Emma, both with different colors. I do remember this dress. This dress was I gotta have hair on her, y'all. I gotta have hair. I did find a hair for this period that you could use. You could use it for any period right here. I really thought it was nice. It's Maxis Match if you're into that and you want the more Maxis Match. So I think this is the hair that was within the vintage glamour pack or something. I don't know, but I recognize this clip and this hairdo. But they've added the little wispies down here, which I really like. These actually look like they were all one solid piece. Like it looks like it was made that way almost. But I did use this dress quite, with Emma and Mary both, and then, just changed the colors on them, I believe. But we have this, I found this dress, which I quite like a lot. Again, I wish I would have had it back then. Oh my goodness, it's so nice. And then I also found this, it's supposed to be a World War I nurse's uniform, but the picture shows it with a hat. When you go to the website, it shows it with a hat, but it doesn't come with the hat. It only comes with the dress. At least I think it doesn't come with the hat. Yeah, it doesn't come with the hat. But we have this hat. We have this hat right here. This is the one that I used with Mary and Emma before, not with this hairstyle, but I do remember using this hat before. And then we have this dress here, was by Happy Life Sims, and it is a real nice 1910s dress. So that's a really nice dress. And then here is another one, a day dress by Happy Life Sims here. I really like this. I wish I would have had this back then. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. And then we have this, that was the Helen dress. But then I have this dress as well for this could have been hot weather wear, man. Look, this would have been nice hot weather wear. And then I think we have some tops and skirts here. So again, by Lindsay Lou, and these come in different colors as well. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like that one even better. That light cottony feel. I don't know why she's got slippers on, but that light cottony feel to it. I don't think I have any shoes for this period that I found, but we'll just throw on these. But yeah, so this is all in a pack, I believe. And you get these 3 tops. They're a little bit different. It's real subtle. Maybe if I make it a different color, you can see the difference between them here. It's a little hard to see on the white or the light colors, but you can see the difference in lace and stuff on them. I actually like this one. Not maybe that color. So that is all that I had for the 1910s. I wish I would have found more, but it takes so long for me to find custom content, you guys. You don't even understand. It takes me hours to really look and find stuff. So I was running out of time and I really wanted to make this video, so I had to cut it short. So yeah, this is all that we had for the 1910s. So we'll go back into the last decade, which is the 1920s. Okay, so this is future Jen just jumping in to say I messed up. This video went way too long. I started the 20s, but it's actually going to get added onto the next video of this. So this little bit you're seeing, you'll see again in the second part. So we're gonna go ahead and jump to my ending where I say thank you guys, you know, all that stuff. So that is it. Hopefully the next video that I do of these, it will get through the 30s, the 40s, 50s, and 60s. But that's gonna be it. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, would be amazing if you did. And also don't forget to click the little bell to get notified whenever I have a video go up. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.